2012 ORCI Stock Rods British Championship. 25 cars, 40 laps. Let's get ready to rumble. Green flag goes down, and once again Stuart Smythe makes the break into the first turn. Chris Latka tucks in behind him. Dean O'Dell going for the outside this time of Ray Harper, but it's the 57 car that holds third. It's 447 Stuart Smythe, the former world and current national champion, who holds the lead as they complete lap number one. Latka in second, Raymond Harper in third. Dean O'Dell is fourth. Then it's Jonathan Latka. He's got away well ahead of Paul Williams. Oh, problems there down the home straight. Onto the centre there, Brett Snedden and Dave Patterson. A spin there for Andy Sturt. There's one of the favourites in trouble. What a disastrous day he's having. Dave Patterson on the rumble strip. That just about sums up his season. So Stuart Smythe has to go wide to avoid Andy Sturt there, but he holds his lead. Chris Latka having a go as they go into turn three. He just taps the back of Stuart Smythe's 447. So the race settles down then. Smythe from Latka, Harper, but a long way to go yet. 40 laps the distance. 171 Dean O'Dell, the English champion, in fourth. Then it's not 168 Andy Sturt. Dave, he's a lap down, of course. Jonathan Latka has been picked up by Paul Williams. Nearly spins there. That's going to allow Stuart Wright in 924 up the inside. The man who took the flag in heat 2, only to be docked places. Last runner at the moment is 51 of Scott Naismith. Here come the leaders. Smythe, Latka, Harper. Then it's O'Dell. Then I get back to Jonathan Latka in fifth. Stuart Wright is up to sixth. Derek McMillan side by side with Paul Williams. Tyler Collison and Steve Gooch rounding out the first 10. And Chris Latka really pushing Stuart Smythe, who's working hard to defend his lead. Raymond Harper has a look on the inside of Chris Latka. 5-car train now, although one of those is a lap down. Andy Sturt. 4 cars to lead. Latka forced to go the long way round by Stuart Smythe, very rigorously defending his line. Can he add the British to his national championship? Oh, Raymond Harper hits Chris Latka. They survive it. Harper through to second. Now Chris Latka's stuck on the outside line. He'll fall back because Dean O'Dell is going to come through as well, the English champion in 171. Still your leader is Stuart Smythe in 447. 2011 world champion, 2012 national champion. Chris Latka down to third. He's held off Dean O'Dell. It's Jonathan Latka fifth. Latka tries to win back his place, but Raymond Harper, the Northern Irishman, still holds second. Stuart Smythe in 447 leads. Dave Patterson out of the race with front end damage. Like we say, that just about sums up Dave's season. So only 2 cars have dropped out. 24 are left circulating as Latka gets the inside line into turn 3, and Gunners back into second place. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, 3 different nations in the top 3 places. Dean O'Dell in fourth. Then it's Jonathan Latka behind the lapped Andy Sturt. 924 Stuart Wright on his tail. Stuart having his best run in a stock rod in some time. Still a lot of laps to go yet in this 2012 ORCI British Championship. Paul Williams, with that bit of front end damage, is dropping back. He's dropped behind Brett Snedden, Lewis Clark and Andy Grant in number 7. Well, 647 Jonathan Latka slowing up. He was 5th. Jonathan in trouble. He drops out on the outside of turn 1. Stuart Smythe still holding off Chris Latka for the lead. Raymond Harper's dropped back a little bit now. And it's Dean O'Dell in 4th. 5th behind him. A gap back to Stuart Wright ahead of Derek McMillan, going well in 6th in 61. Tyler Collison is 7th. 136 Steve Gooch is 8th. 9th is Brett Snedden. And 876 of Lewis Clark is 10th. 11th behind him is Andy Grant. 12th it's Mark Barber, recent final winner at Birmingham. Matt Woodcock is 13th. 14th is Siobhan Martin, and Nathan Holden is 15th. Dean O'Dell lapping the 51 car of Scott Naismith and Latka. Chris Latka again, the former double British champion, looking for his 3rd title. On the back of Stuart Smythe, he's trying to go around the outside. Switches back to the inside, he's trying to confuse Stuart Smythe. But Stuart's a lot of experience in stock rods. He's won many, many titles over the years, including the World here at Hensford last year. He took the Nationals here at Hensford in August. Ray Harper closing up again as well. Look at the 57 car. Right onto the tail of Latka now. 3 of them for the lead. They pulled slightly clear of 171, Dean O'Dell. Stuart Wright is still 5th, but it's quite a way back. Latka tries again, coming off turn 4. The blue flag is shown to our race leader, Stuart Smythe. He chops across there, across the front of Chris Latka. He is determined to hold him off. He's weaving in front of Chris Latka. That's why he's got the blue flag. At the inside, Latka pushes his way down the inside. He's up the inside of Stuart Smythe. Now this race is coming alive. Latka takes the lead. Up the inside, Raymond Harper. Stuart Smythe's been pushed onto the outside line. Chris Latka had enough there of being behind. Oh, spin there, James Gray has tangled with Ashley Brown on turn 4. Are the leaders going to see him? Yes, they get through. Chris Latka leads in 6.58. Now this race has come alive. Raymond Harper in 2nd place, and the caution is going to come out. The caution is out for James Gray. The caution is out for the spun 197 car. It's not been James's day at all. We saw him with problems in before racing began, of course. And now this race really has come alive. Chris Latka had enough of being behind there, with Stuart Smythe weaving slightly to protect his line. Here we go then, coming round for the restart. Green flag goes out. Latka leads them off. Harper has a look coming out of turn 4. Latka holds the line. First 3 pull clear once again from Dean O'Dell and Raymond Harper. Right up onto the back of Chris Latka now. He won't get the inside line at turn 3. Smythe goes for the outside. The 3 of them running together like a 12-wheel Vauxhall coming out of turn 4. Line astern. Dean O'Dell up there in 4th. Behind him is Stuart Wright. Smythe having a look as they go into turn 3. Latka holds the lead. The European champion in 6.58. So Chris Latka increases his lead slightly as they go into turn 3. Stuart Wright has caught Dean O'Dell. First 5 now clear as Alex Hunter finds a gap on the inside of Mark Barber. That's further back in the last group of cars. Still no change up front. Latka, Harper, Smythe, O'Dell, Wright. Tyler Collison having a go at Derek McMillan. He's through at turn 1, chased by Brett Snedden in 2.32. Black cross goes out to Tyler Collison for contact. Bit of smoke there on the back of Nathan Alden in 3.64. I think that was tyre smoke. Chris Latka increasing his lead now in car 6.58. .447 Stuart Smythe trying to retake 2nd place. Stuart Wright at the inside of Dean O'Dell. Wright getting into his stride. He's up to 4th on the inside of the English champion at turn 3. So Chris Latka, the former world and national champion, going clear in the 6.58 Corsa C. Side by side for 6th now, Brett Snedden in 2.32. He had a quiet time in the heats, but he's up to 6th now, ahead of Tyler Collison. Never seen so much luck here at Hensford, does Brett? He's up to 6th, ahead of Collison, McMillan, Lewis Clark and Steve Gooch now rounding out the first 10. But Chris Latka has pulled away from Raymond Harper. Harper still holding off Stuart Smythe for 2nd. Still no change up front as we head towards the closing stages of this 2012 ORC British Championship. The lap boards are out. 5 to go for the Flying Scotsman, Chris Latka. 144 Matt Woodcock dropping out of the race. We haven't had that many retirements given the length of the race, despite the length of the race even. Latka lap, Scott Naismith. Not too much lap traffic either. Stuart Wright having a go at Stuart Smythe for third. It looks like we're going to have 3 different nations in the top 3 places if it stays like this. Scotland, Northern Ireland and England. Dean O'Dell still there in 5th. Just 2 laps to go for Chris Latka, looking for British title number 3. Been at the top in stock rods for many years now. He's appeared in saloon stock cars as well. Big blow up there. Pete Henderson blows his engine on the back straight. The oil flag will go out, the white flag with the blue circle. We're on the last lap now of the 2012 ORCI Stock Rods British Championship, and the title is going to go to Scotland. Chris Latka in 6.58 takes the British Championship. Harper second, Smythe third, then Stuart Wright, Dean O'Dell, Brett Snedden, Tyler Collison, Derek McMillan, Lewis Clark, Steve Gooch. They're the first 10 across the line. I can tell you there will be a steward's inquiry into the results. There will be a steward's inquiry into the results of the 2012 ORCI British Championship. We'll bring you further news when we have it.